Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're at the point on the Aston Martin where we're ready to install the front springs and front axle. And before I do that, I thought I'd show you the spring perches the Renegade CycleKart makes for us. So my buddy Mark over at Renegade CycleKarts sent me this really nice set of spring perches. So this is the part he made. This is the part I made. The steel is about the same thickness. The difference is my U-bolts originally were 5/16, now they're 3/8. Mark has machinery to mill this out of steel, and he puts a really nice little button screw on the back and welds it in. You see the one I've got here, just a regular bolt that's been welded. Not nearly as pretty. So the one Mark makes just looks a whole lot nicer, and for less than $30, I think it's a pretty good deal. Just keep in mind when you go to when you go to Ace Hardware, these are probably $4 each. So you're going to spend $16 just on the nuts and bolts, not counting the time it takes to make this, which is probably well over an hour to make both of those pieces. So this is what Mark sends you. So this is really nice. These nice U-bolts are thicker. They got a nice black coating on them. And I went ahead and painted these already, but that's what it's going to look like. And of course, this is the axle that Mark made for me. So he's got a nice little logo. You can see the Renegade logo right on top of that axle, which is kind of cool. So this is all painted and ready to go. And I think this is a pretty nice part. If you're building your CycleKart, you're already buying parts from Mark, might as well go and get the spring perches at the same time. I think they're a great value and pretty well made. So the purpose for this little hole here, or this little button screw that comes through here, is to locate your spring perch on your spring so it doesn't rotate back and forth. So let me show you what that looks like right now. Okay, so to further illustrate what this little bolt does, on your spring there's a hole, and that's pretty much the center of the spring, and this is going to center your spring perch. So without this little bolt, the spring perch can slide back and forth on your spring. Makes it really hard to get your front end straight and centered. So this does a great job of that. And of course your U-bolts are going to capture your axle right there. So and it's also flush, so it doesn't interfere with your axle. So let's get this axle installed and show you how all this goes together. Okay, we're going to put the axle in now. And so we discovered these bolts have pretty close tolerance, so I'm going to slide them on like this to get them on here. They don't want to slide down by themselves, so close tolerance is not a bad thing. Mark builds aircraft parts, so that's kind of the thing he's used to. Come to me a little bit. There we go. There. Get the nuts started. Tight fit. Okay, there we go. Keep holding it, don't let it rotate back and forth. Might need to push it toward me a little bit. There you go, right there. Let's get these started. Okay, I'm going to center it up in a second. Let me get that side put on. Okay. Okay, so we've got it installed and loosely and tightened, but not completely torqued. When I'm setting this up, I'm measuring from side to side against the frame. For example, right here at this seat, you could pick anywhere on here, but you want to measure the same spot on both sides. Right now, this is 5 inches over here, and then over here is the same measurement. So it's at the same location. We're within 1/8 of an inch, so that's pretty good. The tie rods will take care of the rest of that, so we're good there. I'm going to go back and just torque these down to where I feel like they're tight enough so that this doesn't rotate. And I do have my kingpin inclination, or actually a caster built into this, so if you stand your something straight up and down, you'll see there's a gap here. You want your kingpins tilted toward the back a little bit. 5 to 7 degrees seems to be pretty good. And I'm eyeballing this, it's about the thickness of a finger. Not very technical. But that'll do. So see you guys next time. Like, subscribe. Have a great day.